thank you for clicking on my link. I am a voice crying 3:3 from Matthew chapter 3, verse 3. I'm a voice in the wilderness, crying out, making way for the Lord. The internet is a huge wilderness, but I've been making videos about my faith and about the religious right since December of 2008. And it's very interesting looking at your faith journey over a dozen or more years. And I am also a street preacher or a Capitol preacher. I live in Madison, Wisconsin, and I would go into the Capitol and read the Bible and preach. Or on Saturday's farmer's market. I haven't done that in a while because there are some fundamentalist Christians who are also preaching there, and I'm not a guy who likes confrontation. I have social anxiety pretty bad, but I'm doing this because I feel like I have to. And this is a video from March 30, 2012, 10 years ago.
We are a violent nation. The nation with the largest gun violent rates we have. And the problem, why is it? It isn't guns. It isn't guns. I'm not the person saying, guns don't kill people, people kill people. Guns kill people. It's the gun laws. It's the fact that people...
And all of us are sick of having this conversation. All of us are sick of saying the same things ever since Sandy Hook and before. And that is why I feel the need to do something. So I haven't preached on the Capitol or in front of the Capitol since October of 2017. You can watch that video. But I feel I need to. But I still feel like a voice screaming in a hurricane. I feel like I can't get any traction. And I'm not doing this to be famous. I'm just doing this because I feel the need to speak, and I feel like nobody's listening. And I said, this is going to be about guns. And I wish I could be like Beto O'Rourke. I want to be like Beto O'Rourke. I mean, what he did today is he spoke for all of us. And what was it? The Lieutenant Governor Paxton called him a sick son of a bitch. He considers himself pro-life. All these people who consider themselves pro-life, I vote for pro-life legislation, says the governor of Oklahoma. Gun reforms is pro-life. And I'm sick of this. Guns are a God-given right. Why? Why would God want us to have guns? Why would God want us to be armed to the teeth? The answer is he doesn't. And I know the evangelical Christians are going to say, you're twisting the Bible out of context. Well, if you read the Gospels, Jesus is not a big fan of violence. Neither... And I know atheist friends are going to say, well, what about Jericho, Canaan, etc., like that? I don't want to get into that conversation right now. But if you read the Proverbs and the prophets, they are against violence too. But here, Matthew 26:52, put your sword back in its place, Jesus said to him. For all who draw the sword will die by the sword. We are a nation living and dying by the gun. And these so-called religious right gun nuts, who basically, the gun is Moloch. Moloch was an ancient demon that worshippers for whatever reason, probably a good harvest, would kill their firstborn in the Hidron Valley. The gun is our Moloch. How many more kids are we going to have to sacrifice to our Moloch? I mean, these are not Christians. They're pagans. And then they say, well, God wants us to have guns because of Luke 22. And we should have guns because Jesus told the disciples to have swords. Well, this is what they usually say. 22:36. He said to them, but now if you have a purse, take it, and also a bag. And if you don't have a sword, sell your cloak and buy one. Okay. Jesus is telling us to buy swords. Modern applicable, buy guns. 38. The disciples say, see, Lord, here are 2 swords. That's enough. This is also said to them the day he is going to be arrested, and Peter is going to use one of those swords to cut off one of the high priest guard's ear and say, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. So, I feel like I need to do something. So this Friday, starting at 9 a.m. and going through evening, I am going to be at the Capitol. And I am going to, hopefully, they'll have Wi-Fi and live stream me reading the Bible. Not the whole Bible. Going to read Proverbs, Isaiah, Jeremiah, Matthew, Luke, and I haven't decided what of the epistles. Probably 2 Timothy and Galatians. And I hope that you share this video and you share that video. We have to stand up. We as Christians have to stand up. I am heartbroken. I wish I didn't have to do this. God bless you.